All right, back at it again, family. Peace, family. Hotel. Namaste. Assalamu alaikum. Salam. RBG United. Keep it up, man. I see y'all out there, man. Listen, at the end of this, I have two questions for Christians. Now, these are not rhetorical questions. Keep in mind, these are questions that I really want to know, right? I really want to answer to this. Okay, cool. So now, into it. I was talking to my boy, man, Rashid, my aunt, right? And my aunt, he has a friend that's a Christian, which is cool. Okay, whatever. So I'm going to delve into some of the things that happened that night, right? So check this out. So old boy, right, he showed us a link. And in the link, it was Steve Harvey. Now, for those who don't know, Steve Harvey wrote a book, I guess, to women, right? Telling them how to get a man, I guess, right? So, the link was Steve Harvey, and he was on, I think, the Tyra Banks show, right? And Steve Harvey was saying, well, if you want a man, the first thing you have to realize is that if he don't believe in God, then you need to run away from him, right? Because he has no moral barometer, right? His morals is just everywhere. And you can't be with a man like that, right? So let me touch on this, man. First of all, this is to Steve Harvey and the people that think just like him, you dig? Listen, I don't need your religion or your Bible to give and receive love with my wife. I don't need your religion or your Bible to take my son outside, play with him, have fun, chastise him when he's doing bad, praise him when he's doing good. I don't need your religion or your Bible to hold a door for somebody just in case they walking out so the door won't hit them in their face. I don't need your religion or the Bible to say thank you, I'm sorry, excuse me, you're welcome. I don't need your Bible or your religion for any of those things. Now, if you need it, player, then that's another topic, right? So I don't want you to think simply because you need a box, a parameter, a barometer set up that everybody else must need the same thing. No, nigga, it doesn't work like that. You need a barometer. I don't. My morals is intact, right? Now, another thing me and Buddy was talking about, man, was he asked me, he said, well, why are you against Christians? Why are you anti-Christianity, right? So let me break this down. And shouts out to brother Ray Hagan. Well, my bad, Dr. Ray Hagan, right? Shouts out to Ray. I'm not anti-Christianity, Catholicism, but I am anti-Christianity and Catholicism, right? What does anti mean? Anti simply means against or opposed to. I'm not against or opposed to Catholicism, right? I am anti, like I said. Anti means before, prior to, earlier than, right? So whenever we get into these topics or conversations with Christians, man, I'm talking about things that happened before 325 AD at the Nicene Council with Emperor Constantine and 318 bishops. Listen, I'm taking you 1,000 years before that, right? So don't tell me about this your holy trinity, right? Because I can take you 1,000 years over here, man, and I can introduce you to a holy trinity before yours was even thought about. You dig what I'm saying? I can introduce you to Horus, Isis, and Osiris, right? Heru, Asar, and Aset, right? I can introduce you to those people, man. Do not tell me about no virgin birth, man. I can take you all the way back, man, and tell you how these stories was already told, man, with Queen Semiramis and Isis, right? Listen, I can take you there. So whenever I get into these religion topics, man, I'm talking about previous things. I am anti, not anti, right? And so whenever I was talking to him about this Christianity thing, man, okay, what I did, right? Now check it out. What I did, man, I said, okay, well, I hit him with the chronology, right? I hit him with first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Right? What he wanted to do was, he wanted to blur the lines, right? So he can slide his religion on in. No, nigga, it doesn't work like that. Listen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Where do you and your religion fit? Here. It doesn't, right? So and that's the thing, man. And then he asked me, well, if you don't believe in Jesus, right, then why do you continue to use the term AD, right? Because I was talking about the Nicene Council 325 AD. He said, so why do you use AD? Because AD means after death, right? Now, let me explain this to my people, right? You have a connotation and you have a denotation or dictation, right? Connotation is what you think it is. Denotation or dictation is what it actually is. I give an example. If you ask a woman, right, explain to me what is a man, right? She's going to tell you some things like, well, you know, a man provides for his family, right? A man is honest. A man stands up for what he believes in, right? These things are a connotation, what you perceive a man to be, right? Well, what is a man? What's the denotation of a man? A man is simply a male, right? By definition, right? Right? That's a man, right? So, when we're talking about AD, AD does not mean after death. That's a connotation. That's what you perceive it to be. AD means Anni Domini. Again, go verify, invalidate anything that I'm saying. Anno Domini is what AD means, right? Now, also he asked me, why wouldn't I give my life over to Christ, to Jesus, right? Now, anybody that knows anything about me already understand that I have 99 answers to that question, right? But I'm going to just give y'all one because I'm going to give y'all the one that I gave him, right? So, I told him I can never turn my life over to no Christ because, first of all, I don't have tunnel vision. And in order to be a Christian, you have to have tunnel vision, right? Now, I know a lot of Christians out there saying, well, wait a minute, player, I'm a Christian. I ain't got no tunnel vision. Listen, again, this shouldn't be a emotional experience for you, right? But anyway, you do have tunnel vision, right? And this is how you got it. Outside of your religion, there is a world, right? And this world is rich with culture. This world is rich with community. This world is rich with tradition. This world is rich with spirituality, right? But as a Christian, you can't delve into that. You have to keep your mind focused on this one white boy, right? You have to keep your mind focused on him. So to me, that's tunnel vision, right? I don't have that and I don't want that. You dig what I'm saying? So that's the answer that I gave him, right? Now, to my two questions that I have for you Christians, man. Number one, the first question is simply this. If the church is an institution, can your mind become institutionalized? Right? Now, I know some people are saying, what you talking about? The church is not an institution. Let me help you out. The definition of institution is simply this: an establishment, an organization, a society devoted to a particular cause. The second definition is a building to do such work. That's a church, right? So again, the question is, if the church is an institution, can your mind become institutionalized? And is a institutionalized mind a rigid one or a flexible one, right? Now, question two. Question two is simply this. As a Christian, do you think outside or beyond your religion? Or is your religion the extent of your imagination, right? Now, I'm going to say it again so that way you ain't got to rewind the tape, right? Here we go. As a Christian, do you think outside or beyond your religion? Or is your religion the extent of your imagination, right? I really want to know these things. Like I said at the beginning, these are not rhetorical questions, man. I really want to know. You feel what I'm saying? So that's it, man. Shouts out to Zoe Williams, man. I shake.